Hello all you people out there in TV land. My name is CB Studios, also known as Kurt, and we're back in the collection room. We've had a little bit of a change around, and obviously we haven't done a whole lot of videos recently, but we're back in the collection room with a really fun little review video. At least I think it's going to be fun, and if you've clicked on the video, then you probably think it's going to be fun as well. Today, we're taking a look at the brand new BLING Devilface mask. So, little bit of background history on the Devilface, which we've gone over a couple of times on the channel, but it's always fun to just sort of revisit, especially with a new mask. The Devilface design is a Funworld mask based off the Ghostface design, originally released on these nice poly shroud masks. Now this is a 2017 mask. They were first released in 2017, and they were a really nice hard plastic mask with hard plastic horns attached. It's cast in a red color plastic. It's actually not painted, which is nice, looks clean. And they're based off that same standard sort of hard plastic mask that was used for the original 20th anniversary chrome masks, or 25th, I don't remember. It was an anniversary mask for the anniversary of Funworld. I'm gonna put a picture in here of one of those guys. It's different from the 25th anniversary masks on the Sparkle Shroud, though, just so you know. But that injection molded style of mask has been used for a white plastic one, which was also used in Scream 5 for the scream or stab reshoot scenes. It's been used for any of the hard plastic masks you see with the flags painted on them. So the Stop the War Ukraine mask, the Pride flag, the Patriotic flag, as well as being used for devil faces and for reissues of the chrome mask, which they did through Spirit Halloween. Fun little fact for you there. Now, the Devilface was only available for a couple of years, and in fact, that white hard plastic mask was released as a standard shrouded version. They also did the Skelly face in that time. But once this one went off the market, Funworld got the license to do masks from the Dead by Daylight series, as many of you will know. And the Dead by Daylight masks, they did have a Ghostface variant, which in this case was called Devilface. Now this is a very similar mask. In fact, it is the same mold, it's just a shinier plastic than this one. Funnily enough, the horns on this are not shiny, they are a matte finish. I don't know why they would do that. The face of the mask is functionally the same. It has a different shroud on it, made out of polyurethane, sort of a vinyl or pleather look, and it sort of replicates a little bit more of that big ghost face sort of shroud that they have. It's got this nice mantle that goes down the chest. I really like how these ones look. And obviously it was a Devil Face Dead by Daylight tag on these guys here. This is a 2021, April to June, so it's about 4 years after that first one came out. From the success of Scream 5 and Scream 6, and obviously the popularity and resurgence of Ghostface, we've had some new masks come out that Funworld have decided to give us. And one of those variants is the Bling masks. Now, originally for the Bling mask designs, it was just the silver rhinestones on the big sort of bleeding Ghostface style masks. But throughout 2024, Funworld did actually change the style of the Bling masks to being these, again, hard plastic style masks. Back the same mold. Look at that. They look the same. And I will say that going to this style of mask, I very, very much enjoy. I think it's a much better style of mask for the rhinestone look. And for comparison, when I say the big flat style mold masks, the bleeding style, this is what I'm talking about. These are basically the same sculpt that's used for the bleeding masks, which don't have a separate chin because the blood would pool in. So you can see how the chin kicks out really nicely like a Ghostface mask. The chin does not kick out, not really nicely like a Ghostface mask. Now, much in the same style as the standard sort of bling masks, we have a Sparkle Shroud hood. This is the same material that they've used on the 25th anniversary masks and also the 25th anniversary costumes. Now, we haven't actually had a 25th anniversary costume in my collection. However, it's going to change very soon, so keep an eye out for a review on that one. This mask is cast in black plastic, so the paint look on the nose and in the mouth is actually the color of the plastic itself. It's not painted black. And we have these really nice blood red rhinestones applied all over the mask. Aside from the fact that it's got the rhinestones on here and it's in black, it's functionally the same mold as the Dead by Daylight Devilface, and as well as that original Devilface mask. So they're pretty much exactly the same masks, just cast in a different color with a different shroud material and a different surface on the top, which is rhinestones. So I guess they're really not the same at all. This one here is a March to May 2024 mask, so it was made about a year ago at the time of shooting this video. And this one was sent to me by my very, very good buddy Matt from over in the States. He sent me a big box of Ghostface stuff, including this shirt that I did an unboxing of earlier in the year. So go and have a look at that if you want to see some really, really cool stuff. But Matt was really, really kind, found a Halloween store that sold a bunch of these things and was like, what don't you have? And so I sent them through. This little guy was $24.99 from the store that Matt got them. They do vary in price. I believe the Spirit Halloween may have stocked them at one point last year, but I could be wrong on that. And honestly, even for the 25 USD price, I think it's a really, really cool looking mask. Now, really quickly, guys, just while I'm shooting the B-roll footage for this thing, normally inside a Ghostface mask, you would have a manufacturing tag that's going to have, excuse that it's upside down, but stitched into the shroud, you'd have a made in Dongguan, Guangdong, China, or some other Funworld factory, as well as a manufacture date, especially if it's after 2010, I think, was when they started doing them. The post-2010s, you always get the tags in the mask. This new guy, which is brand spanking new on its original tag, has no manufacturing tag inside. That's very interesting to see. I'm going to have a look at the other ones that Matt sent and see which ones have tags and which ones don't. But figured I'd jump in and say that because that's really interesting to know. And flipping the shroud inside out, we can see into the mask. There's not really much to see in here. It is a black hard plastic molded mask. We've got your sponge foam in the top of the forehead there. And we do have a little elastic strap to hold it to your face. If you look really closely, you can see these sort of square pegs that hold the horns on. They're sort of press fit into place, and I believe they're usually hot glued in place as well. So they're nice and secure on that. This guy is going to remain tagged in the collection, although I have had him, if you have eagle eyes, I've had him on this mannequin for a little bit, because I really love the color contrast of the red diamantes, the red rhinestones that are all over this. They just give it a really, really cool look. One thing that they've done on this that I really appreciate is we don't have black rhinestones around the eyes. We've just got the black plastic. It's one of the things that makes these look extra strange is we do have the black rhinestones around the eyes, giving it sort of an eyeliner paint, but just making the eyes look really, really big. There is a variant of this as well that is a much slimmer mask. It's back, they actually started doing the chrome or silver bling masks on these hard plastic molds. So maybe, perhaps, keep an eye out for a video looking at those and doing a bit of a comparison. This one here is a 2023 from April to June. So you can see how much they've changed in just that short year. And just like the slight change of mold makes a huge difference to this. That's about all on this guy today. Guys, I just really wanted to do a Ghostface review that I haven't done a Ghostface review in quite some time on this channel. And I figured that this was going to be a really interesting one to take a look at, see some comparisons between the originals, and get an idea of what they look like. I think one of these, as part of a full costume robe, as I've had displayed, would look really, really nice. And I think actually with a buck knife cast in black with red and maybe silver to do that sort of bling style buck knife, I think it'd be a really, really striking look. It is a little glittery for some, but yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of sparkle in your day, I think. It's certainly in a collection that can be as black and white as Ghostface. I think having some shiny red is a little bit of an eye-catching choice. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please leave me a like and drop a comment down below if you do have this or any other variant of the Devilface mask. These were available in costume sets as well, so if you've got the costume set, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear how it looks. If you've got any of the other bling variants and you want to tell us all your thoughts, please drop a comment down there as well. It helps the algorithm, it helps my videos go out to other people, and it helps you guys see more of my stuff, which, if you enjoyed this video, it's probably not a bad thing. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and until next time, maybe just get a little bit of bling in your day.